Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
Cop convicted of making child porn given $56,000 by department and allowed to retire. A police detective who pleaded guilty to creating and distributing child pornography was paid $56,000 by his department before he was allowed to retire. By Rachel Blevins, December 24, 2017. When a police officer is found creating child pornography involving girls as young as 13 years old, and he pleads guilty to sexually exploiting a child in court, it may seem logical that he would be fired from his department. However, in the case of one detective, he received more than $56,000 in back pay and was allowed to retire. Harry McCarthy, 57, was a detective for the police department in Ogdensburg, New York, for 30 years. His career came to a halt in 2015, after his conduct became the topic of a joint investigation by the New York State Police and the Federal Bureau of Investigation. McCarthy was indicted in 2016 by a federal grand jury on charges of sexually exploiting a child for the purpose of creating child pornography and for distributing, receiving, possessing, and transporting child pornography. He is also facing state felony charges of possessing and promoting a sexual performance of a child after he allegedly uploaded a picture to his personal email account of a young girl having sex with an adult male, according to a report WWNY-TV News. Advertisement. The alleged conduct took place in 2013 and 2014, and the indictment claims that McCarthy groomed a 13-year-old girl and persuaded her to engage in sexually explicit conduct for the purpose of creating images. New York Upstate reported that McCarthy was arrested after Google alerted authorities that an image depicting child pornography had been uploaded through its servers. Investigators were able to trace the image to McCarthy's home, and after executing a search, they found the images on his laptop. Read more. Police lobbies pressure Congress to keep their military equipment. Investigators claim that McCarthy had a total of 36 photos of the young girl on his laptop, and 29 of the images were considered pornographic. The majority of the photos were taken while the girl was sleeping, and investigators claimed that McCarthy moved the girl's underwear to expose her as he took photos. They also claim that McCarthy was using a computer program, Join Me, to share child pornography over the internet. McCarthy pleaded guilty to the charges this week, and he is facing 15 years in prison when he is sentenced on April 18. When the investigation concluded, and McCarthy was first arrested in August 2015, he was suspended from his position as a detective at the Ogdensburg Police Department. However, he continued to receive his salary, and even though he was facing charges of creating, distributing, and possessing child pornography while on the job as a police officer, he still received $56,000 in pay from the city while on suspension, before retiring in June 2017. The idea that a police officer was given $56,000 while he was suspended, and still allowed to retire, even after pleading guilty to the charges, may seem shocking, but unfortunately, his despicable behavior is not uncommon. As the Free Thought Project has reported, the number of police officers discovered creating or possessing child pornography on the job is a problem across the country. In 2017 alone, a police sergeant was found possessing and attempting to receive child pornography. In April, a school resource officer was found possessing a trove of graphic child pornography. In August, and a network of police officers were found raping the cadets in their Police Explorers program and filming it to create child porn. In October.
County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago. And so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Sheriff County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me, and I'm sick of it. So I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if some, if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.